What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of CineAmigos. I'm your co-host Eddie with,
Pablo,
And Juan.
we have an Amaze episode for you guys, a movie review. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it.
yep. All right.
So we are going to be talking about Project Hail Mary. You could have guessed with the bucket in front of you. So
Me and Eddie went to watch this at like 11:20 that night.
came out of the theater like at 2 a.m.
But the funny part about this is right besides it was the bride. And guess who goes into the bride and mixes the theater rooms? This guy. But thankfully the movie hadn't started. Showtime was at the same time, but movie hadn't started yet.
Oh, so you noticed like while watching the
So I was like,
trailers or what?
so no. So the movie starts, right? And it's like Warner Brothers. I'm like, wait. Warner Brothers made this movie. This is cool. And then all of a sudden I hear Mary Shelley when she I was like, oh. Did they put the wrong movie? I asked the guy that was next to me because there was only one other guy in the theater. He's like, "I'm here to see The Bride. What are you here to see?" Well, peace out, dude. My bad. And I just and we just left. So, but just wanted to start with something funny that happened to me that day.
That's funny.
No, yeah, I had to go to on vacation shortly after the movie release, so I didn't have a chance to watch it. We watched it today though. Definitely loved the movie.
It was worth the second watch for me.
Thank
Oh,
you.
definitely worth a second watch if anyone
Yeah.
wants to watch it.
So, movie was directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. They did a great job. They've also directed movies like the
Into
21, 21 and 22 Jump Street,
Yes.
the Lego Movie, both Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Verse.
Yep. And this is like what it looks like to be. Oh, actually, Cocaine Bear was the other one they did. Yeah. So, like,
Did you watch that one?
I did.
Did you watch it?
Hell no.
It was terrible.
It was.
I couldn't finish it.
It
It's one of the few movies I couldn't finish.
I could finish it. For me, it was like it was so bad it was good spectrum.
So did you go watch Crackoon?
There's a raccoon.
Man, not even cultured in the movies.
I didn't hear anything about it.
But honestly, this creative team is pretty great. Has given us two of the best Spider-Man movies to ever exist.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, and then Cloud with a Chance of Meatballs, the Lego Batman movie. So they have a lot of animated.
yeah.
Plus, they were supposed to direct Solo, a Star Wars story, and then they got fired. So thanks, Kathleen Kennedy. Also, shove it because they made this,
Yes. Yes. Which now what it would have been, what it could have been, what
Well, wouldn't have been as well.
yeah.
And
So
also shout out to, I always like to do the composers for this movie. Daniel Pampern. I was amazed with the composition of this movie. It really like had a like emotion to the emotional scenes and like the grandiose of the, like anytime there was like a visual scene,
Yes.
he really made it pop out for me
Yeah.
with all the music. He also did the Spider-Man movies,
Oh,
into
okay.
the Spider-Verse movies.
Ooh.
So like we got a little connection between director and
Yes.
composers. But yeah, a little shout out to him.
Okay.
He did a great job. All right, moving on to our movie characters. Ryan Gosling as Dr. Ryland Grace,
Ryland Grace.
RG and RG.
Man, just I know it's not a comedy movie, but his comedic timing in every movie that he's in is like perfect, right?
Yeah.
I love this character.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the the way everything transpired was like,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's either you save one person or you save a billion people, right?
Yeah.
It's that age old dilemma, right?
Yeah, and I feel like his character, like the way he portrayed struggles, was
Mm-hmm.
really important. Was really great throughout the entire film.
Yes.
Him not being like the heroic type, but like he had to get a job done because he was
Yes.
forced
What
forced upon it in this.
what did you think about his character?
I really like the way he played off his character. I really enjoyed him in the ship. I enjoyed him in the classes. I thought it was funny when he was being approached and he tells that one kid to stop running. He's like, I'm not.
Because he was trying to avoid a situation, but like he could not like avoid it. You
Yeah.
know?
And it's it's very different from other characters that he's played, right?
Mhm.
I feel like most of his the characters he's played are kind of like a little more rougher and a little more even in Nice Guys, right? It's a little more like
I don't know. Him playing Ken. It's like
but he was still like he had the body, he had, but
mhm.
in this one seemed more nerdy. He seemed like he tapped into
Yeah.
something different in his
Yeah.
acting, right?
Well, part of it was also, the wardrobe. Definitely made a good
Yeah.
Mhm.
feel of the type of character he was.
Mhm.
Funny enough, he wears glasses in the movie because of his daughters.
Oh,
Oh,
They
okay.
passed
okay.
by wearing them, and they told him he looked smart, so that's the main reason the character ends up
Okay.
using glasses often.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
And then the way he put him was funny too.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Um, one of the main guys of this movie,
Our boy Rocky.
boy Rocky.
So, funny story about Rocky. The guy that voiced Rocky was supposed to be the one that was moving him,
Uh-huh.
and he knew the character so well. He had a great relationship with Ryan Gosling that they decided to make him the voice of Rocky.
Oh, nice. Actually, I think in the credits there are four credited people there under like rejected Rocky voice or something like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Meryl Streep. Um.
Was it Morgan Freeman?
Um, yeah. Morgan Freeman. I actually don't remember the names of the
No.
others.
I mean, he didn't even mention names. It's just like voices that came up. Like if you can recognize them, good for you. But like the only one he mentioned was Meryl Streep in there. And then
Yeah.
and then the one where like all like sexual voice kind of thing. It was like that was pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was interesting that Rocky adapted to language way quicker. Like he understood Ryan Gosling's character fairly quick.
Yes.
Yeah. Um. So the also the thing about Rocky, he is a puppet. So the interesting thing about this movie, a lot they didn't use CGI.
No, most
No,
of it
no
was
green.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
I,
green screen.
I actually have some quotes for the Rocky stuff since he was talking about like the puppet setup they had for it.
Yeah.
This came from James Ortiz, the puppeteer, on I think the podcast is called Oh
Mhm.
My podcast. Or the two quotes I have. Here we go. The character in the film is named Rocky, and he's an alien that doesn't speak in English, speaks in echolocation and sound waves. He doesn't have a face. He's this little, like 3 foot tall, almost like a crab creature that echolocates everything. He has 5 legs, which meant I have 5 puppeteers attached to me, or 4 depending on the scene. Most of the film is about these two friends that are trying to solve this problem. The designer of the creature is a guy named Neil Scanlan. Neil Scanlan has many Oscars. He has one of the original Jim Henson Creature Shop people in the 80s.
Mhm.
Or he was one of them. He worked on all the original Star Wars. He's not that old a fellow, like a rock star, and I went through an audition process. Some casting directors sort of found me and said, go in for this.
Mhm. That's cool.
So that was James Ortiz, right?
Yeah, it came from James
voice,
Ortiz.
The voice of Rocky.
Nice. But yeah, amazing design. Rocky's character was pretty pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got like a lot of funny scenes with him, especially like when he's first like just speaking. It's like amaze, 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 mm, dirty,
The
dirty,
first,
dirty.
the first time they meet, where Ryan Gosling just yells too, like
Mm,
screams. He gets scared and screams.
yeah. So cool. It's a little funny, little cute scene when he was in the tunnel, and then they're doing like every time he poses, he's copying him, and then we get like one of the things that really stood out was like the thumbs down thing, which is well,
Yeah.
it's technically a thumbs up, but like it's,
But Rocky couldn't do a thumbs up,
mm,
so
but
yeah.
yeah,
Come on, Pablo, fist my bump.
it's
I'll fizz your butt.
pause.
Best quote from that movie.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a it's just
Just
like
the relationship they built was
mhm.
is what made the movie, right? Pretty
Yeah,
much. It's
yeah, and
what
like
gave it heart.
So, what do you give this movie? A thumbs up or thumbs down?
great,
Same?
yeah,
Same page?
same
Same
page.
page.
Mm.
But do we want to talk about Strat real quick?
Strad,
I
yeah.
think this is the other main character that we could talk
Oh,
about, and then we could go into our favorite parts of the film and
Mm-hmm.
what we disliked or we didn't agree with, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
do we agree with that?
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Strat was pretty much the one that was in charge of the whole
Mm.
operation
Mm-hmm.
where so it was called Project Hail Mary because she said like in football, the last minute throw and
Mhm.
like just trying to throw a touchdown by doing this project and saving the world
Yeah.
with what they were doing, right?
Mm-hmm. Because the whole premise is because there's like this things called the line, palvo lines,
Mm.
which are eating the sun basically, draining its energy, and they need to do this project because there's a sun like way out in the distance that has a power line, but it's not draining, so they need like also why it's called Project Hail Mary is because it's a one-way trip. So the astronauts who go, they know they're gonna die, so they feed and get the information through like these pods. Whatever they find, they send it back to Earth, and that's another.
Yeah. I mean, I think it
Yeah.
was a play on words, Ryland Grace, Hail Mary,
Mm-hmm.
being the ship, so it's Hail Mary, full of grace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Ooh.
her her scenes, Strat scenes were like she was like always serious with him, and in contrast to Ryan Gosling's, he's always been joking
It
around.
was
Yeah.
astrophage.
Astrophage,
Yeah, that was the
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 palvo line.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She actually had an unscripted scene. I don't know if you guys can guess which one it would be.
It was the singing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, that's
Cuz
cool.
in the book she was way more of a hard ass and more like of a
Mm-hmm.
close person and
Mm-hmm.
like I haven't read it but this is what I heard, right? She was more difficult, more uh closed off.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was a dick pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think for that's it. She was singing, and Ryan Gosling heard it, and he's like, "We should do it," and that's
Yeah.
how the scene came to be.
Yeah.
And they chose a good song with "Sign of the Times" from
Oh,
Yep.
Harry Styles.
well, actually, she chose the song.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
It
it
was a
fits
good
well.
song though.
It fits
to
well
choose.
to the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the montages of
Mm-hmm.
kind of what was going on.
Yeah.
So.
Also, a little talk about the astronauts that were supposed to go to space. Um. So Mina, can't pronounce her last name. I always forget.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but or as most people know her as the AT&T girl.
Yeah.
She's also she also voiced a Squirrel Girl in some in like this mini series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Um. And then so
We have her, we
uh-huh.
have Ken Leung,
Hmm.
and then Orion Lee, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, it's pretty decent setup. Like I did like all the interactions that Ryan Gosling's characters had with
Hmm.
these like government officials and even the people that were supposed to go on the mission
Hmm.
originally.
Yeah.
It was a shame how the story played out that ended up
Yeah.
putting him on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And
all in the beginning, we get the scene of him waking up, and
yes,
then the two astronauts that were with him, they
they
just die.
couldn't make it.
Yeah.
The,
And he's
They,
forced to because the original scientist team
he,
ended up passing away.
yeah.
They sent them the wrong batch of supposed to be in milligrams, and they sent it in grams.
Hmm.
So what should have been a tiny explosion became a full-on like building.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
And he was suffering from amnesia too, remember? Like he
He,
couldn't
Yeah.
remember a lot of.
yeah, I like that premise of him having amnesia and like basically when he's on the ship, like whatever he can remember, we get like a flashback scene every
Yeah.
time, and especially him being the teacher, like we get like
Oh,
him as a teacher with the students saying like one of the students mentioned like the Pavi line, and then all the kids are scared. He's the introduction to him as the teacher like really sets up like the final scene as well,
yeah.
which I really like.
Yeah.
Um, and him having like that little Earth plushie thing,
Yes.
he was gonna give it to Rocky as like something to remember him by. That was like a little cute gesture.
Yes,
How'd
definitely.
you feel as a teacher, like seeing
Hmm.
the scene of like questions being asked that you don't want to answer because
Hmm.
they're questions maybe the parents should handle? Like I'm sure you've had those situations too.
Yeah, like it's as a teacher, you have to like learn how to deviate from those situations.
Or
Mm-hmm.
learn how to like answer,
Mm-hmm.
not answer, but answer at the, like,
Like you give an answer, but you don't give like something that will be
yeah.
problematic.
Especially, I think
Mm-hmm.
this is more for me too, because since I deal with uh them and them having problems with students, right?
Hmm.
It is very hard to
Mm-hmm.
like some of the questions, some of the things that are said are
Mm-hmm.
difficult, right? To like not help them out, but sometimes you just can't.
I mean, the way he did it was great. Like he answered the question like he did, but he didn't like say anything like this is a problem kind of thing. The students just like got them themselves, and he was just
Yes.
trying to calm them down.
I would just get on the same pass.
Okay.
but
No, don't.
but the way he explained it with
Mhm.
the whole like with the whole
Mhm.
visualization of it and
Mhm.
everything, it was
I
like
for the most part, though, the answers were good. I see towards the end when he's giving survival odds, or
Mhm.
I mean the percentage of survival
Mhm.
or how long they have. At that point, you're gonna freak out a bunch of kids.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you also have to know like he wasn't even a teacher. He was a
Yeah.
actual like scientist,
Yeah.
and he got in trouble like with his research and like I don't know insulting one of the other scientists, and that's why they kicked him out.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's and but right after that scene with the kids is when we see Strat go in, right?
Mhm.
And pretty much tell him that it's time to save the world,
Mhm.
Miss Dr. Ryland, and talking to him about like
Mhm.
the about his theories and how she thought that he was a pretty smart person and
Mhm.
that the government needed him pretty much.
Yeah. And then after that we get introduced to Carl.
Oh my God, Carl's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love when they go shopping for supplies.
but
Yeah.
what was that scene before? Do we have a what was it?
I like the a budget kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Hmm.
we don't, but I
I
do.
do, and then they go,
He's
but
asking if they had an expenses account.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, an
that's
expenses account.
but I
We
do.
don't, but I do, and
Mhm.
they just start buying all this
Mhm.
stuff. The way Carl is also pretty smart.
Mhm.
That they show you there that he's pretty smart because
Mhm.
he kind of gave Ryland the idea of how
Mhm.
astrophage like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, why would they go to Venus? It's only CO2, and then he said, well, maybe CO2 is uh air to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's specifically to show how smart he is. I think sometimes when you're smart, like as in Ryan Gosling's character,
Mhm.
you overthink a situation,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and that's why he has someone like Carl that would think of it from a more simple point of view. And it probably was an approach that would have been simpler. That's something you could have come up with,
Mhm.
you or myself.
But yeah, that's good. I mean, they also bounced off
Yeah.
pretty well when they were building that like little box, and then they like Dr. Ryan's Grace Ryan Gosling's character is when he figures out something he claps, but
Yeah.
and then they caught on with each other once they figured out something they clapped together. It's like they're building a little bromance, and I like that.
Which hurt way more towards the end of the film
Mhm.
when we find out why he
He's in the
and
ship.
yeah, he's in the ship.
Yeah.
So because of what I mentioned earlier, that they had lost the team,
Mhm.
they approached Ryan Gosling to take over that this role of the scientist for the mission.
Yeah.
He didn't want to, and that's understandable. I mean, sure, you're saving the world, but at the same time, you're giving up the rest of your life, and it's something that he's not even like well equipped to do. He's not an astronaut, like he said multiple times.
Mhm.
Basically, they try to give him a chance to like volunteer,
Mhm.
and once he didn't, they forced him into it.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
decided to induce
So
him into a
so pretty
coma.
much it was just out of what did she say? She told him that how do you say it?
Well, it was out of necessity.
Out of
No. It was a
courtesy.
courtesy that she
Yeah.
told him that she gave him a choice,
Mhm.
but she pretty much said you don't got a choice. It was pretty much the meme of The Rock with Kevin Hart in Central Intelligence.
Oh, like
Well, yeah, it must suck though that Ryan Gosling character had to finish off right before entering the coma,
Mhm.
having to see Carl like as his last
Mhm.
memory.
Yeah.
And man, dude, it was just the fear that he had when they were getting him and they were injecting him and everything. It was just like you felt for the character, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How'd you guys feel about the relationship between Rocky and Ryan? I mean, that's probably the most important thing to talk about.
Yeah.
That relationship to me was what made the movie.
Mhm.
If this relationship wouldn't have hit this way, the movie would not have been good.
Yeah.
Cause the whole movie is them together, pretty much,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right?
I
And
mean,
they did really well to try to get some genuine laughs and reactions from Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Because he had two huge helpers when it came to the audio that came into his earpiece, and that was his daughters.
Okay.
There were lines that his daughters, Esmeralda and Amanda, would like voice through the earpiece, and that would give him a laugh, or it would make it heartfelt for him.
that's cool.
Okay.
Also, just a little explanation for people. Rocky in that bubble. If Rocky breathed Ryan Gosling's atmosphere, he would like die,
Yeah.
and other way around. So
If Ryan Gosling breathes Rocky's atmosphere, then
Mhm.
Ryan
Mhm.
Gosling dies, right?
yeah.
Oh, it's a huge temperature difference as well. Like we
Yes.
saw it like in a brief moment when like he had to reach his hand in there.
Mhm.
Like it was already like feeling super hot, and he had the suit on. So
Yeah.
Yep. So, question: did y'all tear up or
Question.
cry in any?
You say question. All I think is Rocky every time he says he's asking a question.
Oh.
Like, is this good? Is this a good thing? Question.
So,
Mhm.
so did you guys at any point cry or tear up in the movie?
um, I did not, and I will say Eddie probably did.
So, I did like first time watching around. So let's go to one of the important scenes. I did cry. So again, we mentioned if Rocky breathes
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling's atmosphere, he would die. The scene when they were trying to get the sample from the planet,
And when he comes back.
yeah. So the ship is like couldn't handle the atmosphere. There was a hole on the engine. It kept it had the ship out of control. Ryan Gosling got knocked out because he needed to press one more button to like fix everything, and Rocky had to get out of his shell area and save him. So like that whole scene, like that's the part I teared up in the first watch. On the second watch with Juan, I teared up when uh he told him he could go, like he was able to send him home
Yes.
because he had enough of the, what was it, animal
Astrophage.
astrophage to send him home. Like we mentioned, this was a one-way trip mission. And what I've read about that is because Ryan Gosling's character didn't have anyone on Earth.
Yes.
No one helped him. Usually he was all alone. Rocky being a one character who gave him um like
The will to live, pretty
care,
much.
basically he cared enough for him to sacrifice him going home early,
Uh-huh.
6 years earlier, so he could go home. It's just like Rocky showed him care,
Yes.
that he cared, love and care like he hasn't had on Earth. Because like again, even with Eva, Steph, she kind of betrayed him, forcing him to go on this mission.
Yes. Because it was the one person
Mhm,
that
mhm,
you could see kind of cares about him, right?
mhm.
But
And Carl again betrayed him, like he was, like you mentioned, he was the last thing he saw. And having this one character sacrifice himself, and that's and it made me realize that. That's why I teared up the second time around, because I didn't tear up in this scene the first watch around, but
Yeah.
this watch I did.
Well, was that point of view something stated from the people who made movie or from the community?
The community like uh, pointed that out.
Okay.
yeah.
I see that. I view at least from my first watch through, the way I saw it was more like sometimes you are put in a situation where you know you're gonna die. Let's say you have a cancer or
Mm-hmm.
something, and you don't make your peace with it. He said it himself. It's just
Mm-hmm.
something you say.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a point where you give up on the chance to
To
survive,
survive. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Rocky gave that all back to him at once.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he was,
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no bad point of view of
Yeah,
this.
no, incorrect.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to know if it was something
So-
confirmed or if it was just
Mm.
the different points of view that people have
Yeah.
I
watching the
didn't
movie.
I didn't really tear up or cry, but the part where I felt the most emotional was when we think that Rocky
Mm-hmm.
is dead, right? And then all of a sudden Ryan Gosling still sleeps close to him, and
Mm-hmm.
it seems like he's not gonna wake up, but
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's helping him, and uh, Ryan falls asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like it just reminded me of those moments when you wake up and you're like all disoriented and like you don't notice something when Ryan Gosling wakes up and he's like I don't remember what he said, but he was said something like stops or like what's going on, and then all of a sudden he figures it out, right? He's
Yeah.
finally awake. He's
Mm-hmm.
fine, like he can see that he's alive, and he gives him a hug.
Yeah.
That's where I thought where I got a little bit of more of the emotional part, not teary eyed or
Mm-hmm.
but just like a happy emotional, right? Like I was happy that Rocky didn't die. I was happy
Mm-hmm.
that they were still together and that they were finally able, because that's when we see that they were finally able to figure out the astrophage and how to save Earth as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he had already done the little he had already put them in the vials
Oh
to
yeah.
send back to
Mm-hmm.
Earth and everything,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and pretty much uh the saved the Rockies race and saved Earth
Yeah.
by doing that.
I did like that scene too with the whole waking up. Very nostalgic to like The first few times I lived independent, someone was waking me up, and I almost reacted like I was trying to like shush my mom. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
like that memory kicks in while you're still trying to wake up.
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is what I kind of felt too,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah. Again, other positive things were the visuals.
oh my God,
Him getting the sample from the planet. I saw the planet. It's like, well, this looks cool. And then the next scene came up of this one. It was
ooh,
like
that one was,
that was like so beautiful, paired up with the music. I was just like, oh my god, I was in
mhm.
pure awe during that
Yeah.
scene.
Yes.
I think the only thing I would wish this movie had given us would have been a parallel to what type of sight Rocky views as beautiful as something like this. Because we do get that comment earlier, and that's before we get that scene
Mm-hmm.
where it's like Rocky does not understand what Ryan Gosling's character Grace is amazed by.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it's boring. He said it was boring.
Well, because he couldn't see
Well, that's what I'm saying.
colors, right?
That's like one tiny negative I'd give the movie is just that I wish we could have gotten that parallel to what Rocky finds
Mhm.
beautiful and
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because he only hears through echolocation and
You know
sound.
what's beautiful? That he mentioned the way he eats.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Ah,
It was beautiful eating.
you
Popcorn were they eating?
you eat through where you speak?
All I'm saying, that should have been the popcorn. That should have been the popcorn
Oh, the
bucket.
Richard Grill. Oh my god.
Dude,
Bring
that
back the
scene,
Dune popcorn bucket era.
that scene,
No.
me and Eddie both were like,
Oh.
like
No.
laughing, but at the same time disgusted.
If he
Yeah.
didn't make the sounds, I think I'd be cool with the scene.
Mhm.
The sounds are what really sold the grossness of
Yeah.
the scene.
That was
We also got a little Superman mention when he was doing like the whole when he was putting together like the cage of Rocky,
yeah.
and then he has the glasses like, look,
Oh,
I like
yeah.
those one of those villains from Superman floating
From
around.
the original,
Yeah.
your favorite one, right?
Yeah, like Christopher Reeves when we're
Yeah.
trapped in the prison.
Yeah.
When they trapped General Zod and his goons in the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phantom Zone.
Phantom. But I really did enjoy and love this movie. It was
Yeah. Going back to like when we were saying their goodbyes again, I told you guys he was gifting this little Earth to Rocky, and in return, it's like, I don't have anything to give you. He's like, I want to. Can I see your ship? And
dude.
that was a lot of like cool visuals. Again, like this movie with their visuals being practical, is like really well done.
Yes. Which is a kind of
Yeah.
Lord and Miller staple, right?
Do
Their
you have
visuals
a
have always been amazing. Even animated form, they're
Yeah.
amazing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you read my mind. I was gonna ask if you could pull up the tunnel, like where
Yeah.
they're meeting and talking. Like that was all practical.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
Like, I just like when they do that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because sometimes CGI could be great,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it just looks funky, man. It just, or when they use the volume as well, it's like, like it can look very funky sometimes. So
Yeah.
so I really loved the scenes with the tunnel. Um, what do you guys think about when he's saying goodbye and he gives them the little dance?
Oh yeah, a little dance. It's cute. Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
it,
The way
it
that.
shows you that he got the friend that he always wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I felt like the meme of the dancing crabs, and I feel
Yeah.
it almost felt like they was making a nod to that meme. Watching Rocky do it back.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's on the hips, man. But yeah, so we're going to the final scenes of this movie. Um,
Oh my,
he was going back home, but then he saw that
something
the
something went wrong in the ship.
no, like it didn't go wrong. It's because the sample, because they use like Xeon, what's it like that, to trap them.
Yes.
They adapted and they were able to get out.
Yeah.
So he had to wrap it up. But the thing about Rocky's ship, it's completely made of xenon. So if
They
it
were gonna
was,
consume all the fuel,
yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So
So if
he made a decision like, do I go back home or do I go and save
and
Rocky?
save Rocky.
So which he did. He put all the samples into like the pods they were supposed to use to send to Earth, which are called Ringo, Paul, George, and John.
The
Hmm, the
Beatles.
Beatles.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a tough choice, but you
Mhm.
know, they already bonded to the point where like
Mhm.
it wasn't just like the fact that he was gonna leave him stranded there; it would have killed him off. The
Mhm.
only reason, because Rocky went through the same thing that Ryan Gosling's character went.
Mhm.
He lost his crew and he was the only one there. That's where the camaraderie came from. They both went through a similar experience.
Mhm.
But the only reason Rocky survived was because of the what are the name of the dots?
Oh, the ast-
Astrophage.
The
astrophage.
astrophage
Mm.
is what saved Rocky.
Mhm. Yeah.
From the radiation that his crewmates took on that ended up killing them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, without the fuel, they would have been the same.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he decides to go to Rocky knowing that pretty much it would mean dying in another planet but saving his best friend pretty much, right guys?
Yeah.
Um which
I mean, even
it's a hard decision, but
I mean, even in his mind, even if he would have died, is if Rocky also died, his whole planet dies too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
another thing.
so he did have the option to save Earth. He had, but Rocky didn't. So,
Yeah. So he decided to save two civilizations pretty
mhm.
much by going and saving Rocky.
Mhm.
And thank thankfully he made it in time, and then we get that beautiful scene at the end,
Mhm.
right? Where
Yeah. So the scene where he's able to survive because Rocky's civilization was able to build like a dome with his atmosphere. It was just pretty cool. Like they made a whole beach for him.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it was a controlled environment, as we saw
mhm.
when
yeah.
Rocky's asking if they can change the temperature of the water.
Mhm.
It's either too hot or too cold.
Yeah, they were also able to control like the weather. Like, did you want me to have more sunshine? They're like, no, you know me, I like the fog kind of thing.
Yeah. And then we see him we see them walking the beach, and then Rocky's like, our scientists figured out a way to get you home,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
And
um
it's like, can I think about it? It's like, yes, think about it a long time.
I think it's a nice scene, like this ending, only because it also shows that like he's not a teacher.
Mhm.
Because earlier he said it was a teacher because of what happened,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, he continues to be a teacher because that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
yes,
we get
and
like we get like this whole other species of Rockies. It's like
Iturians,
Hitcharians.
Itarians, right?
Yeah.
Itarians is what they're called, and he's pretty much teaching them.
And it's cool they picked up the whole language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. That's impressive.
Yeah, because we didn't have to hear the translator anymore, which is kind of sad.
Mm.
I'd kind of hope he'd have like little like
Mhm.
handheld devices that like would
Yeah.
make them talk.
Yeah, little, but he's smart enough. He was able to pick up their language.
Yep, pretty
Mm.
much, and just I want to mention one thing that I think would have been good to add in the movie,
Mhm.
cause so in the book to add to give Earth more time, what they do is they nuke the ice caps
Mm.
Mm.
in our Antarctica, and that frees up more heat,
Okay.
so it gives Earth more time
So,
to survive.
so you went from 7 continents to six in this.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad they didn't do that, but
I
that's because by doing that, they would be giving focus into the necessity to survive of the planet, and this wasn't the story of Earth dealing with it. It was the story of Grace's character.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think with the visuals we had though, it would have been cool to see the visuals
Oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah, it would have looked cool.
explosion and
Mhm.
I just
all that
understand why they
stuff,
chose to
right?
avoid that.
Yeah.
But overall, whatever they omitted from the book, I don't know, cause I haven't read it, but I think just seeing the movie, it was amazing to me. Um,
Little meme kind of thing for you guys. He recreated the La La Land, the La La Land poster.
dude, have y'all guys seen all the marketing he's done after the movie has already aired? There's like an AMC ad, there's a TV ad, there's a where where I think Rocky says, "Watch, watch, watch, watch,
Mm-hmm.
movie, movie." Like,
There are a lot of cool things they did in relation to this movie. For example, with Canada, they had the Artemis 2, a space crew actually they were given like special copies that they had to watch locked in with family or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
so they could watch the movie before they got shipped off.
Mm. Yeah.
yeah, and then we get the scene at the end also where Strat gets the vials, right?
Yeah.
And Earth pretty much
Mm-hmm.
is saved. So interesting thing, because of this movie now, they're talking. Andy Weir is talking about actually making a sequel book so that they could adapt that into the sequel.
How do you feel about that?
If he has the idea of the book, if he already had the idea of the book, it's then I'm all for it.
I like it as a close story here. I feel like sometimes a
Yeah.
happy ending is better left off to the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sure he could go back home, or maybe he stays, but it's cool that we don't know, and it's cool that we can at least hope that one ending or the other is what actually
Yeah.
goes through. What about you, Pablo? What do you think?
Like he said, if he has the idea and when it's on paper, once it's out, and it's a great story, great storytellers are great storytellers. You know, like,
There's a limit to everything, though.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but
The Harry Potter books are great, but Cursed Child was definitely not a necessity.
All right.
but I mean, if the story's great and you can adapt it out, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
It's already made what 500 almost 500 million
Mm-hmm.
in the box office. Um, it is the highest grossing
Non-franchise
non franchise
for the past decade.
movie in the past decade, and um, it deserves all the success, honestly, in my opinion.
So you guys know you didn't have any negatives, Eddie, or anything that you wish would had appeared in the movie?
Even if I was nitpicking, I was also thinking like, do I have any negatives? Like, I can't give it a perfect score
But
because there's like,
Oh, I can nitpick for days on any movie, even a perfect movie. There is no such thing as a perfect movie.
but like I don't know.
because
Even-
even the way that they find out
Mhm.
how they multiply, right? How they procreate the astrophage
Mhm.
was that scene was amazing to me too. You know, like
Yeah.
so.
Like for example, if I were to nitpick something just for the sake of wanting to nitpick, the beginning of the movie where he wakes up from the coma
Mhm.
and the computer tells him he's gonna have muscle atrophy, and he starts walking fairly quickly into the movie when he's been in a coma for who knows how long.
Mhm.
So I do think at that point he shouldn't have been able to walk that quickly into the movie.
Mhm.
I think they should have, I don't know, put in the gag that he actually fell down, or, give more struggle than he had, because the struggle was while he was climbing up with his arms, but not really his walking.
Yeah.
But again, nitpicking just for the hell of nitpicking, not because I thought it was a bad scene or anything. I think this was actually a really great movie.
Mhm.
I I really don't have any true negatives, to be honest. Um, I think we can go on to rating this.
All right, I'll let you guys start first, and I'll be last on this one.
I give it 9.6.
I was gonna get a 9.7.
I give it a 9.
9.
Yeah. Overall, Great movie.
Mhm.
Very rewatchable.
Yep.
And so last question before we leave and
Mhm.
say our goodbyes, right? Now watching this movie, would you guys like to read the book?
Mm, Me personally, no. I really did love the movie, but I don't see how much more value I'll get from reading the book. That's the only reason for me.
I don't have time.
Uh,
You?
I don't have time.
I don't like reading. I only read comic books.
Uncultured.
So
Maybe do the audiobook. I don't know.
yeah. So
Funny enough, actually, funny that you mentioned that. But one of the voices they had considered for the voice of Rocky was actually the narrator for
Oh,
Audible.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Mm.
okay. Well, with that being said, lick it up.
Comment, share.
And subscribe and fist my bump.
I think it was more like this, wasn't it?
No, it
Well,
was,
No, because
Ryan Gosling did it like
he did it like
and
this.
then
But Rocky was
did it.
actually doing the walking because it was a back and forth thing. But yeah, he did kind of
but
do like
we
a rubbing.
but we do the
Yeah.
because we're the humans.
Oh, fuck this, I'm Team Rocky all the way.
All right.
I
Later.
love both.
Later, guys.
Bye.
See ya.